Hello everybody and welcome to TradeStation's Market Review. My name's Simon Clarke from Trade with Precision and I'll be discussing the key markets of interest for me this week. Now the first market I want to take a look at here is the mini Dow future and just review the mini futures markets for the US stock market. If we take a look at the mini Dow, we were looking at last week of a couple of levels of support and resistance, but looking at them for key decision points in the markets. Last week we had the same as usual monthly, weekly uptrends looking very nice. The daily, however, had confirmed into a downtrend. If we come and take a look at this, we can see that the market's found support and now we've got to move back up towards 18,100. And if I come down to the 4-hour chart, we can see that the market actually came back, broke through 17.7. It actually came down to another level here at 17,600. Now we've had a couple of tests of this level. I've marked that level in as a future level of potential support as well. But since we've had a test of this level, we've now got a very well behaved uptrend forming in price. So we've had a nice clear series of higher highs, higher lows. We can see how technically the market has tested these previous levels of support and resistance structure in the market, and market's heading back on towards the 18,100 level, which is the last level of support and resistance structure that we can see on this market. So the way I'm looking at this is if we get a decisive breakthrough 18,100, then I think we could be looking for continued strength to the high side on this market. And when we're looking at the US stock indices or the stock index futures like this, then it's worthwhile taking a look at the others as well and comparing them across. So if we take a look at the ES contract, this is the mini S&P futures, mini S&P 500 futures contract. Again, we can see very similar price action here in the weekly and monthly trends, very nice bullish momentum. Same here again on the daily chart, and in fact if we come down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the markets again is in a very similar uptrend here, moving averages in the right order, nice momentum here on the indicators too. And in fact there's a level through here, or a sort of key number really, a key level around 2,100 that the market sort of found support and resistance at, not sort of precisely as the mini Dow, but it's certainly found support there before the markets moved on. Now the one that looks slightly different is if we take a look at the NASDAQ, and we compared with the NASDAQ last week. So if we look at the mini NASDAQ future here, we can see that again higher time frames, weekly, monthly uptrend, very bullish, very well behaved. If we look at the daily chart, we can see from the daily chart that the market's now moved up towards the old highs up here, and we've got a level up here where the market sort of tested a good 3 times. So market's looking extremely bullish, and in fact if we can get a break above the old highs up here, then I think again the mini Dow will probably follow suit by breaking through the 18,100, and all markets are going to be past any sort of previous support and resistance structures in the markets. If we take a look at this on the 4-hour chart, we can just see again here on the 4-hour chart we've got a very well behaved trend, higher highs, higher lows, moving averages all in the right order, and lovely agreement there with our indicators too on the direction and strength of the momentum. Now of course today or indeed this week, as a trader, we need to be very aware of the big news out in the markets, which of course is all around Greece and Euro. So whether Greece is going to be able to pay its debts, whether it's going to be able to stay within the euro. I mean, there's meetings going on today, how long they're going to go on for, and what the conclusion of those is going to be. I have absolutely no idea. But one of the things that I can do is to start to consider what options I've got or what markets I'm going to be interested in if we see euro weakness. Now if we take a look at euro dollar, which is the biggest market in the world, we can see here on euro dollar on the daily market and also the weekly market that we've had some very nice uptrends in recent time. We've certainly got some strengthening momentum in the euro here, and if the euro were to suddenly weaken, well, these higher time frames are going to certainly take some time to roll over into confirmed downtrends before we start looking at trading them. So the markets that I like to look at is comparing it against a very strong market here, which is the Great British Pound. So if we take a look at quickly at the Great British Pound, we can see here on pound yen we've had weekly, monthly, daily extremely bullish markets, very nice, well behaved uptrends here, and it's come down to the Great British Pound against the US dollar. Again, extremely nice bullish momentum in the markets, and this sort of filters down to lower time frames as well. Taking a look here at the 4-hour chart, we can see that we've got very well behaved trends in the strength of the Great British Pound. So if we're thinking about the euro, then we can start to compare euro against the Great British Pound. So if we look at EURGBP, we can see that here on EURGBP the charts have been in a nice downtrend for some time. In fact, if we look at the monthly, the weekly and the daily, we can see that we've now got a nice downtrend, or certainly a nice downtrend on those the weekly charts and the monthly. But here on the daily, we've got this sort of level of support that the market's found support at. So it's around 71,200 that we can see here. The market's tested a good 3 times, and we're right close to that level right now. So as we're close in a downtrend, and we're close to this level of potential support, any weakness in the euro and strength in the pound, we're going to see a break underneath this level and continuation of this trend short. So what I'm looking for, again, as I say, if I come down to the 4-hour chart, I'm looking for opportunities underneath this level if we get continued euro weakness this week and pound strength, and this is the sort of market of my choice at this moment in time to look for trading European weakness. Okay, so let me just come back to tell you about the webinars that we've got running this week here at TradeStation International. You can find out more information about the webinars, by the way, if you come across to the TradeStation International website. Come over to the webinars tab over here on the right hand side, and then you can come down to live webinars. Now the one this week we have, or the next one I should say that we have, is actual fact it's on the 1st of July, so it's next week. It's today's top charts, the futures markets. So it's there 7:30 till 8:30 on July the 1st. In this webinar, we're going to be taking a look at the futures markets. We'll be doing some live market analysis and looking at the live charts and looking at some of the best trends and some of the best chart structures that we can consider trading. If you'd like to join us on this webinar, all you need to do is navigate to the website here. You can come to the registration page here, pop your details in, and you can register to join. So look forward to seeing you on the webinar, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now.